Hi guys, how are things? I hope everything is going well for with Marathon Kids so far. I know you are well and truly on the way. You are building up the distance that you cover every day. You're following the different tips and exercises that you have to do, and I hope you're really enjoying it. That's what it's all about. Exercise and physical activity doesn't always have to be not enjoyable. You can enjoy it while you go along as well. So enjoy the journey of getting fitter every day, learning new things every day that you can take into your life going forward. So, congratulations so far. Delighted that you're all involved. And I'm just going to give you a few tips along the way. So, one thing I'd always say is always just go at your own pace. So, build it up slowly. Go at your own pace throughout this whole thing. Always ask questions along the way. So if there's any questions that you have from the workbook that you're not sure about, just ask the question, and maybe you might use this forum here to ask me some questions about it, because some of the guys sent me on some questions that I'm going to answer now, and maybe you might even bring in some questions around the program as well for the next time. So I'm going to start off with a couple of questions from the St. Brendan's School in Lough Shinny. The first question is from Alfie. So Alfie, thanks very much for the question that you sent me through. And his question was, would you prefer to win an All-Ireland with your county or with your club? And it's a really great question, Alfie. So I've been lucky enough to win 5 All-Ireland medals with my county, with Dublin, as you all know, I'm sure. But I've never won any with my club. So I'd really love to win one with my club. So I always dreamed when I was your age of playing with my county, playing with the boys in blue, with Dublin in Croke Park. And I'm lucky enough that I'm being able to do that now. So now I'd love to win an All-Ireland with my club, but it might be very difficult, but you never know. Hopefully in the future. So thanks for that question, Alfie. The second question is coming from Dylan, and he's in the same class, I think, as Alfie. And Dylan asked, if you couldn't play GAA, what other sport would you like to play? Well, first of all, I'm going to start off by saying that when I was your age, I played loads of different sports, right across from golf, badminton, hurling, soccer, Gaelic football, basketball, whatever I could play, whatever I was brought to, I played. And that's really important, that you know that you don't have to just play Gaelic football or hurling. You can play any sport you want. It can be an individual sport like swimming, or it can be a team sport like football or field sports. But it's just about finding a sport that you really like, that you enjoy, and you can make friends at it throughout the way. So that's the number one. So if I couldn't play GAA, the other sport that I play would probably be golf, because I love golf as well. So that would be probably the number one. The next set of questions are from Freddie and from Jonah, and they're both in Castleknock National School. So thanks, guys, for these questions as well. And these are really interesting questions, I have to say. So Freddie asked, how was your childhood and upbringing? So for me, I'm very lucky. I was from Swords, County Dublin. I'm sure you all know where that is. And I've come from a family, and there's 8 kids in my family. So we had a big family. My mum and dad were obviously very busy looking after everybody, bringing them to sports, bringing them to different activities like dancing for my sisters and stuff like that. So I was lucky to have brothers and sisters around my age that were interested in sport or interested in playing games or whatever it was. So I had a really good upbringing, and I'm very lucky for that. So that's a good question, Freddie. And the final question then comes from Jonah, and this is probably my favourite question, if I'm being honest with you, because Jonah asked me, what inspired you to keep going when times were tough? And for me, Joan, I think that's a great question, because I'm now 31 years of age, and I've gone through loads of different life experiences. Some have been really good, and some have been really tough. And there's a number of things that inspire me to keep going when times get tough. The first is my family and my friends. I love them all, and it's great to have them there with me. So when times are good, they're there, and we get to celebrate together and enjoy things. But when times are tough, they're there for me as well. and I can always lean on them and ask them for help if there's anything that's bothering me, or if I feel a little bit down, or if I just want to share something that's been bugging me a little bit. I always have my friends and family around that I can ask them that question. So they inspire me to keep going. As well as that, then I'm very, very motivated to be the best footballer I can be, but also to be the best person that I can be off the pitch. So with my career and with my life at home and my family, I really want to be the best person that I can be. And I think that's very important, that you try and be that person. So that inspires me every day to keep getting up, going to work, doing my job as best as I can, and then going training and training as hard as I can. And that's what inspires me to keep going every day. And then I also have people that I always look up to. So Stephen Cluxton, who's a teammate of mine, but he's our captain, and he's a guy I've looked up to all the way through my career, and I'm lucky enough to play with him, and he's a really good friend of mine now. So I always look to have idols that you can look up to and inspire to be as well. So thanks very much for that question, Jonah. Thanks Alfie, Dylan and Freddie as well for the great questions that you asked. As I said, I'm going to be here throughout the journey of the Marathon Kids. I know we're on the journey so far, well and truly on track. I hope you are all enjoying it so far. And if you have any questions for me about the course or about the Marathon Kids, or like these questions here today, a little bit off kilter that you want me to ask you, well then you just ask your teacher and then you can submit them in through. So thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you over the next couple of weeks.